seeing that there was another kind of flip-flop on the fairgrounds thing got me kind of wondering. And I'm just curious, are either of you under any physical duress or financial pressure for these decisions you're making? I mean, is somebody threatening?
Like I'm under duress.
I don't know. I mean, is somebody threatening you guys or something? Or are you under some financial incentive to make these decisions? Because it seems like it doesn't make any logical sense, okay? You make a decision, and everybody kind of relaxes and says, okay, they're going to do the right thing. And then while nobody's looking, you flip it around the other way. And you've done it a couple times, what, 2-3 times now? And I'm just wondering if you're under some kind of threat or threat of force or under some kind of financial pressure, because it doesn't make any sense to me. And if there's some kind of logical reason that explains this, I'd love to know. I mean, because I don't understand.
Nobody does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hadn't been threatened.
Okay, so I'm not saying you got bribed. I'm just wondering, I mean, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, does it make sense to you guys, all the flops that you've made? Does it make sense that you've told the public you're going to do one thing, and then when the public's not looking, you switch it back the other way? Does it make sense? I mean, didn't you think somebody would question it? Didn't you think it would be, brought under some scrutiny? I mean, I seriously think the Bonner County Sheriff or the county prosecutor, somebody needs to look into it to see if you guys are under some kind of pressure or if there's some kind of incentive being put on you. Because it doesn't make any sense. And again, there's no reply, none. And I'm just telling you guys, it doesn't make sense. And that's why people keep asking questions. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I replied.
I think Moot said it had been 4 votes at that point.
That was the 4th vote. So, and 75% of them have been the same. But I'm going to respond in my commissioner's report, so that I don't take time from the public, and I will answer them. But in the words of Mr. Rose, it is an insult to the taxpayer, from my perspective, to have millions of dollars of deferred maintenance on a property that is the real property of Bonner County. And we have an opportunity to generate revenue that does not come out of the taxpayer's wallet. And so you asked a question, if I may.
No, go ahead.
So you asked a question. So I personally will, for the most part, always vote with something that I believe is good for the taxpayer. Now, I understand that there are people who find that difficult to understand, because we're having a conversation how this has been voted on 4 times already, and I believe it's on the agenda for a 5th time today. Now, 75% of those votes have been identical. I recognize that there are some folks who are not. It's almost like we are in a country of 330 million people, and there is a variety of opinions. But my opinion in protecting the taxpayer's wallet is very consistent, and that is why I voted the way I did. And I'm very happy to vote in the interest of not raising taxes and improving the fairgrounds.
So you think it's in the vested interest of the county to go into the business of operating RV parks? Just at the fairgrounds or all over the county? Do you think that's good for the business community in the county, that the fairgrounds and the county is going into business against people who do operate RV parks privately?
I do think it is in the interest, and the largest group of individuals who operates campgrounds in the state of Idaho is the state of Idaho, and we do that so that our citizens and the taxpayers can enjoy the natural beauty of where we live. For example, if you look at the major RV campgrounds that are in Bonner County, they are primarily ran by the state for the interests so that people can recreate. And yes, I stand by that. I support people recreating.
Okay, I didn't realize there was so much natural beauty over at the fairgrounds, in between the fairgrounds and the sheriff's department. But I haven't spent an extensive amount of time there. I've only parked my car there. But it's still, if I'm off on this and it makes sense to you guys, I mean, I really wish you'd explain it, because you still haven't explained it, and it still doesn't make any sense. And if I'm wrong, you guys can all tell me to shut up. But
You're right. You're
okay.
100%.
Thank you.
Not 100%. I don't agree. Everybody else. There's other people.
Okay, no arguing. All right, next.